Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master Sio Bakarn of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
I'm surprised a member of the Jedi Council would come to meet me.
I wanted to meet the student who's caused such a stir. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
I've never heard of flesh raiders before.
The flesh raiders are Tython's natives. Savage cannibals who destroy everything in their path.
Including the hologram's projectors. Combat teams are pushing the flesh raiders back, but retrieving the holograms is the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Nals. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
I always expected my trials would be a challenge.
Normally, we minimize the danger until a Padawan is settled in and trained. You're Yuan's apprentice, though, aren't you? We could certainly put your combat training to use. The short version is, we have flesh raiders invading the training grounds, and a group of Padawans without combat skills is trapped in the hills.
Master Yuan mentioned the natives briefly.
They are a savage people who occasionally raid the local settlements and devour those they kidnap. Before today, we thought they didn't understand technology. But they're packing blasters and vibroblades and turning them on Padawans who aren't trained to defend themselves.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garen Jard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
For a hologram, you're surprisingly articulate.
We needed worthy vessels for our knowledge. When the Jedi Order began, I saw we must be dedicated to peace, to calming our emotions, and ending war across the galaxy. If we fought, it should only be in self-defense. That is the founding principle of civilization.
Being civilized also means defending those weaker than yourself.
Indeed. But we must do so knowing the mark it will leave upon history and on ourselves. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
You're talking about the Flesh Raiders?
They're hiding everywhere. We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
I've never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
I thought you didn't have combat training. The Masters wanted you out of harm's way.
We're not warriors. Besides, it is not the Jedi way to seek revenge.
That's your opinion, Meneus. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they? She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Meneus. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
Activation protocol begins. Ah, another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
Did you train Kaizen too, Master Yuan?
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
One of the holoprojectors was taken before I could reach it.
I recall, and not just one at random, it seems. That hologram is of the infamous Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
This Rajivari's betrayal paved the way for the Sith.
Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
Selling an ancient holoprojector could feed those villagers for months.
I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
We're Jedi. Aren't we obligated to help those in need?
This is the Jedi Council's judgment. I might disagree, but the decision is made. When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
Huh. If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector? Yeah, I know what you mean. Nalen found one. Nalen Raloch. Maybe you've heard of him?
Sorry, I've only just arrived on this world.
Nalen Raloch, our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from Flesh Raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses, protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nalen earns his peace and quiet.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nalen should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nalen can take care of himself.
Against Flesh Raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nalen went into the Flesh Raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
Then I should look for him. Enjoy your festival.
I think Nalen's got a camp out there. If you see him, Tell him to be back for the feast.
Come over here, Jedi, and spare a moment for a humble servant of the matriarch. I promise, your other dealings will wait. My name is Vidariat Aeon. I minister to the bodies and spirits of the villagers, and I have a request. I speak of the Flesh Raiders. Of late, we've seen them growing stronger, and I know why.
What are the Flesh Raiders exactly? Where did they come from?
No one's sure. They were here when the Pilgrims came to Tython. The Flesh Raiders have been experimenting, concocting an elixir that makes them ravenous. The ones who drink it go mad. Their lips froth, and they pounce like starving animals. It's black medicine, primitive and evil.
How could Flesh Raiders learn to do something like that?
I have no idea. Such wickedness is beyond our comprehension. We lack the numbers to attack the Flesh Raiders directly, and not even the Jedi could wipe the monsters from this world. But with our warriors' help, the Jedi could reach the Flesh Raider caves and destroy their vats of elixir.
Then I will make it happen.
Thank you for this. Otimus Mare knows where the vats are hidden. He is our guard captain. Talk to him to learn the Raiders' secrets.
Jedi, I think I know what you've been doing. Vidaria sent you to speak with me. She told you about the Flesh Raider elixir, didn't she? How it makes the Flesh Raiders strong. Vidaria's been looking for a way to destroy the elixir, but she's making a terrible mistake. We shouldn't destroy the elixir, we need it, and I'll pay you well if you bring it to me.
What exactly do you want it for?
The elixir can make our guardsmen strong. Yes, it may change them, but it will work. We can defend our village and destroy our foes. Imagine, if the elixir can make a Flesh Raider powerful, what would it do for a Pilgrim warrior? Bring it to me, and you will be rewarded, praised.
I won't help you feed the elixir to the Pilgrims.
Fine. Obey the orders of an old woman and destroy the elixir. But Pilgrim blood is on your hands. The elixir is in the caves beyond our village. I doubt Jedi can even come close to the vats.
More young Jedi in Kalikori, I see. I am Yulef Fan, Master of Rituals. I welcome you. You wish to participate in the ceremony, I presume? You understand the dangers?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
You've not been told, then. I apologize. Many of your brethren, your Padawans, come to Kalikori to perform our rite of passage. Those who endure the ceremony are awarded an audience with Kolovish to receive her wisdom and her gifts.
Who's Kolovish? What's the ceremony all about?
Kolovish lives in the mountains above. Once our leader, now she is our guide and protector. To complete the ceremony, you must walk the 1,000 steps to her home. You must carry a burning brand and light the signals along the path. You must protect the flame from beasts and Flesh Raiders. This will prove your worth. If you wish, I will ignite the brand. It burns only a short while, but if you are deserving, it will be enough.
I'm ready to carry the flame.
Then go, and light each of the signal fires along the mountain path. When you reach the end, you will find Kolovish.
You perform the rite of the Pilgrims well, Jedi. I saw the signal fires as you climbed the path. Very few of your kind make it this far. I am Kalovish, first matriarch and reader of the ancient texts. I led our people to this planet, and I welcome you.
You're the reason the Pilgrims came to Tython.
My teachings angered our rulers. They spurned our lifestyle and refused to recognize the authority of the matriarchs. On Tython, we found we could practice our ways in peace. Even the flesh raiders can't destroy our society. Not forever. Now you've completed the ritual, and you are friend to the Pilgrims. You share our burdens, and you share our strength.
Jedi are kin to all people. No more and no less to the Pilgrims.
Perhaps that is why we can share this world. Take these gifts. We have very little, as you must know, but you are Jedi. You share our world, and you face a difficult future.
What's your reasoning on that?
It is the way of Jedi to face darkness. I believe you will face the darkness of our world, and perhaps beyond. Go to your duties now, and as we part, know that my blessings go with you.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a flesh raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
The villagers said you'd taken this holo-projector, Nalen, and told me where to find you.
I suppose they spun the tale of me being a legendary protector, too. They don't understand. Are the flesh raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Perhaps your studies are making you into something else.
Jedi condemn what they can't control. But you're not a concern. Only the Flesh Raiders matter. Rajivari's hologram showed me how to punish them. The Flesh Raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
What crimes have I committed that deserve being buried alive?
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
You look well, Jedi. I'm glad the Flesh Raiders didn't hurt you. Did you destroy the Dark Elixir?
I've taken care of things.
You've rid the world of an evil thing. The Flesh Raiders may brew their Dark Elixir again, but we won't make it easy. I am grateful for what you've done. Take this gift with my blessing. For now, I leave you in peace.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
Yes, Master.
We should check that Rajivari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Nalen Raloch. He'd learned force techniques from Rajivari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Nalen is force-sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajivari.
What is this Fount of Rajivari?
After Rajivari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajivari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
It's said to follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. What sanctuary?
Kaleth. The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
If it was once a fortress, it could refer to weapons that were stored in Kaleth.
We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajivari and stopping Nalen must be a greater test.
Are you saying the Force is guiding me?
Sometimes the Force, not the Master, shapes a Padawan's trials. This seems to be such a time. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
You're Master Yuan's apprentice, right? I've heard how strong you are in the Force. I'm Fia. Padawan Fia. Still have to get used to having a title. I've just started learning about the Force. I've got a long way to go before I'm as good as you.
You seem a little old to begin the training.
Until a few days ago, I didn't even know I could use the Force. I still can't believe I'm here. Just last week, I was crowing a garbage scow on Raxus Prime. Then this scary-looking Jedi shows up out of nowhere and says that he can sense the Force in me. What are the odds?
Jedi aren't normally known for their intimidating appearance.
Keldor just looks so dangerous. I'd never seen anything like him before. Not that I have a problem with aliens. Say, do you know Master Tython? He's the one who discovered me. I'm trying to get a message to him. Master Tython is studying a big mystery in Kaleth's ruins. Something about ancient droids attacking people? If you're headed to the ruins, would you give him this holo recording from me? I'd be so grateful.
I can take care of that.
Terrific. I can see why everybody here is so impressed with you. Here's the holo recording. Master Tython has a small camp outside the ruins of Kaleth. Thanks for doing this.
Zuzaneko higa da noila.
Padawan Fia sends her regards, and this holo recording.
Kasuyali koira toekapa kyotopa. Chobod I kafu anchawa. Chopting wampala hagwa doi biska.
You seem to have survived the encounter.
Mana natu pachunki. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Cha kunkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Crispa doe kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
Are you saying the Jedi's ancestors built this?
Wonka tuske uwana wa. Ki mada tanta chiruli ya? Noe ayuya tiachavupa. Tinka dwana che mai chuba. Hachuna kwabo nuta dubita.
Why not simply wipe out all the droids?
Mokele maklonki niatam bompa boshuda. Ji wonta humpa mulira wata wompa. Kyotopa bubanda bakawanki. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Dwara wanki wabdaya tugaloka. Kili watabunki donko patoga lorda.
I'll get those samplings for you in no time, Master Tython.
Yiliska chanaga bumpa komchinka. Wonka tuske uwana wa. Zuzaneko higa da noila. To chananga e ma chai.
Yunales kachananga wachikospa ini kontinka.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajivari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Why would Master Rajivari take the hilt and then bring it back?
Not my concern. To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges, here in Caleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits. Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajivari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Wata botenya nucha nubota. Kitita nimni tanuv. Kapola kupi de opra. Anquas nimna matasunri. Wonka tuske uwana wa. Zuza neko higa da noila. To chananga e ma chai.
I've never heard of these Force Wars.
Chobod yi kafu anchawa. Chopting wampa la hagwa doi biska. Grula woska kwa bobana. Chichawa una chichitua. Vifa karibu utachuba naganga. Crispa doe kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
Clearly, the light side survived these doomsday weapons.
Ki mada tamta chiruli ya? Noe ayuya tia chavopa. Punyo blasto wonki ti atokonchi. Taiboka dunka wona wanga.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master Sio Bakarn, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master Sio.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nalen Raloch, the Pilgrim seeking Rajivari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
I trust in Master Yuan's wisdom.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajivari before Nalen Raloch does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Rajivari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all.
Skocharat mask osla. Svetod trangis. Unta polua. Your scow pokre.
Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nalen Raloch again.
Wherever Nalen is, he's not at Kaleth.
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it? May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuan.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajivari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajivari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
All our codes, our laws, and principles can be traced back to those debates.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't mind. I welcome his help.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
The Force is strong with you, but don't think you're invincible. Like you, my Padawan showed great talent. She was strong-willed, thoughtful, such potential. She would have served the Order well, but the Flesh Raiders extinguished her life. I sensed her final moments. Terror, agony, then nothing.
Something stronger than hunger must be forcing the Flesh Raider's hand.
I wish I knew, but I believe we are close to an answer. If we understand the Flesh Raiders' culture, what motivates their violence, we may yet forge peace. Unfortunately, our emissaries are met with aggression. The latest team fled, but not before witnessing strange idols in the Flesh Raiders' camp. Do these idols fuel the creature's rage? What do the Flesh Raiders gain from their worship? To know, someone truly brave must examine the idols.
The Flesh Raiders' motivation will soon be known to the Jedi.
I would shield you from the Flesh Raiders, but this task is too vital. Inspect the idols and record your findings. Stare into the face of what they value most, and ignore no detail, however trivial. Once you're done, give the data to myself or Master Wix, my ally in this cause. He's attending to the Pilgrims in Kalikori village.